Hey there, Friday Freestyle. Here we are and here we grow. The recent blog was on the power that we have to create magical moments. And I wanted to step back a little bit and bring it down to a little bit of more of a simplicity factor. And really step one in making moments matter is to show up. And for some of us, that will create the magical moments because showing up is something that we haven't always done a great job at. Number two would be being present. Now, being present is kind of a buzz term that's lost some of its meaning over the years, but once we show up, we can really shoot ourselves in the foot if we're not present, if we're focused elsewhere, if we're on distractions, on our phone, or not paying attention, or watching TV when someone's trying to talk to us. Whatever it is, being present would be step two. I'm going to break that down in a minute. And then finally, number three is plus one thinking. So now that we've shown up and we're present, what are the little things, doesn't have to be big, fantastic, little things that we can do to make moments more special? And there are a lot of stories about that. If you're in real estate, I've got a lot of ideas around making closings more special, because closings can be, a lot of paperwork, could be some tension, not always the most celebratory time. So I got lots of ideas there. And then there's some other examples that I've shared in the blog, but let's go back to being present, because I think that gets more difficult as time goes on, and more distractions, more things, more flashy lights, more things are vying for our attention. Here's a pro tip. And I think that there's so much power in this if you can just this is a strategy around helping you become a little bit more present, and that is just take a little time for yourself. If you're wrapping up the workday and on your way home, or if you work from home even, before you get home, or before you get to the bar and meet your friends, or before you get whatever it is you're doing, take 5 minutes. And I would generally do this away from where you work. So go outside, take a walk, take 5 minutes and just think about your day. Think about what went well, think about what maybe you would do differently, and think about what you need to do tomorrow. Take out your phone, hit the voice record button. That's my dog. That's my dog. Take out your phone, hit the voice record button, and get off your chest what the things are you need to focus on tomorrow, what you would do better, or write it down if that's preferential for you, if you prefer. So now we've got that off of our chest. You can still talk to your family, talk to your friends about that stuff, but at least now you're a little bit more open. And then what you want to do is then get intentional about how you're going to spend your time with wherever you're going. So think through how you're going to be there, be focused. Do I need to leave my device somewhere else? Do I need to make sure I don't turn on the TV? How am I going to be present with my loved ones, with my family, with my friends? Just be intentional, I guess would be the word about it. Conscientious would be the word. Okay, so now we've got that. The same thing works going the other direction, by the way. Sometimes we have things at home that aren't going exactly the way we'd like them. Sometimes we need to but yet we need to have a job. We have a job. We're going to serve people at a restaurant. We're going to do our attorney thing. We're going to be a real estate agent. We're going to go to sale. We're going to do whatever it is. And we have to bring our best there too, because people are relying on us to do that. So the same type of thing applies. Just take, if you're at home, then you kind of, again, just step away from the family space and step before you get into your workspace and go for a walk or do something to just kind of calibrate yourself. Okay, here are the things I'm dealing with. Maybe again, with the voice recorder, here are the things I want to address later with my loved ones or my family, or here's what I want to say to my kids, and get that kind of release that a little bit, so then you can bring your 100% best into your work environment. If there's a park between where you work and where you live, then that's a great place to stop and kind of take a deep breath and calibrate yourself in this way. So pro tip, being present, it gets harder and harder. And for some, just showing up and being present will create those memorable and magical moments. If you're already doing great at that, then the plus one thinking comes in. And that's where you start to really get conscientious and think through, okay, here's a moment and there's opportunities for me to make it more magical. And what are you going to do to accomplish that? So learn it, live it, love it. Hope this helped, and talk to you soon.